Well, the professor now will never know. Okay, so what we were trying to do before the meeting, and now that we've got things clarified better, all we need to do is turn in this one document. Can everyone see my screen?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Now that we got Michael here, it's perfect. Everyone can pick what they want to pick, and we'll set it up. And newsflash, we are teaching this week, so sorry, guinea pigs. Hey, Matthew, Nikki, put that down. Oh, Nikki, let go. Oh my goodness, guys. Neither one of you should be playing with the jack stand. Let go. Let go. Thank you. Mine now. Okay, guys, can you just share the couch? You both don't have to sit right there. Nikki, why don't you come sit by me? No? Okay, everyone's happy now. Sort of. Not really. Okay, who wants some of this stuff? We've got 13 different things. And we're supposed to have two. It said 3 or 4 teaching each week, but that would mean that one of us would be teaching every week or something like that. I'm trying to figure out how that would work. So why don't we first figure out. Okay, so. Okay. Matthew, buddy, you could see if you moved. Not if she moved, if you move. Don't move her, move yourself. You can't control what she does. Except by moving her, and then she'll just be mad at you. Okay. Weeks 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way to 9, and there are 5 of us in the group. So if we just numbered us off, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. Hey, guys, seriously. Nikki, if you cannot get off of your brother's lap, we're going to have problems. Okay. Okay, Matthew, buddy, why don't you just move? She's a little stubborn and won't listen. So why don't you move and not be stubborn? Otherwise, everyone will just have problems. Can you do that? Do you want to come sit by me? You don't want to sit by me? Oh, I'm heartbroken. You make me so sad, Nikki. Oh, guess what? Daddy's home. Perfect. Now they're not all upset. Okay, so there's 5 of us. So if we were to say put, just theorizing here, numbers, we would have like say person number 1 here, and then the next week person number 1 would have to be here at some point, probably, or you know, the 3rd week, because sometimes we can have 2 people teaching, sometimes we could have 3 people teaching, or we would have to do it 3 or 4. So I'm just trying to figure out how this schedule is supposed to work. Because we don't want to be that number 1 is teaching for 3 weeks straight or something like that. I guess maybe let's just pick topics, go, okay, how about you do this week, and we'll see how it falls.
Person number 1 doesn't want to teach at all.
Yeah, well, sorry, Mark. Gotta teach.
Dang it.
How about we do this? These are the topics. Let me see if I can zoom it out a little bit so you can see all the topics. Don't zoom out on me.
What did he say about this week making it easy?
Yeah, he said.
I don't know if he just wanted 1 person.
We talked about doing, kind of going through the GitHub stuff, going through the basic. I mean, I don't know what's basic. I'm new to this stuff, so I don't even, if you look at these topics, I don't even know what would be easy.
This is pretty basic. Loops, condition statements. That's what you learn in any Java, any sort of programming class. That's the very first thing you learn. That's also what we learned in one of my other classes.
We just lost Michael.
Just barely. We just lost Michael?
I don't see him on there anymore. You scared him away.
Uh-oh.
Gosh. I killed somebody. I'm sorry.
This is the easy stuff, basic stuff. I was like, nope.
Yeah, I'm gone.
Yeah.
Kenny, would you double check the noodles that are on the stove?
Hey,
Or the
welcome
timer's
back.
going?
We
Sorry
thought we
about that.
scared you. We thought we scared you off already.
Nah, just internet issues.
I'm pretty scared. You're not alone, and I know John's pretty scared.
Okay.
Okay, so we could just do that, have week 2 just be one of these where only maybe 2 people teach or 1 people, or we just go over, so to where one person teaches and then the rest of the time we learn about GitHub or something. I mean, does everybody have their stuff set up already?
I have mine set up, but I'm not very fluent with GitHub. There's more that I could learn, definitely.
I'm
Okay.
the same. I've got my index file set up with that stuff, but I don't have it linked to anything. So I'd kind of like to go over, do you create the subdirectories and then is that where you put your code in? I mean, I'm a little bit confused on that stuff.
Yeah, that's where I'm
Basically, if it's GitHub pages, basically it's just going to act like a normal web host. So you have your index.php file, which will reference different things. You're going to link it to either other folders under that same repository or other files under that same repository,
So
using either an absolute or a relative URL to pull in the data from different pages. It's just like a normal web page. When you click on a link in the menu and it takes you to another page, that's what happens. How fluent are you guys with HTML and
I'm
how
okay.
a website works? How are we like
suck.
starting basics or?
I
No,
took an HTML class. It's been a couple years though, so it's been a while.
Okay, so just a general consensus here. How recent is all of your experience right now?
On
Well,
HTML?
On anything that to do with the website.
Oh,
really, I'm pretty recent.
Okay, good.
That.
Mine's about a semester old, so.
About a semester, okay.
and mine's about 2 years when I did, what was
About 2
that?
years.
JavaScript 160, I guess.
Yeah, CIT 160. I love that class.
Actually, no, I did another one too. What was the web development? What was that?
230.
230, yeah.
Okay.
I did that a year or so ago.
Okay. So about a year. So not super off, but still pretty recent. Okay. Just double checking, making sure. Now I only heard from 3 people. There's 4
Oh,
in our group.
I'm not that great. You got to realize I was back in school in 1992 in programming.
That's right.
I did take a web class at UVU about 2 years ago, so I know the basic stuff. Well, I'd have to study up on
Okay,
it.
this is John talking, right?
Yep.
Right. Yeah. We
That's
figured out that the last time you took a class was when I was born. So.
Yeah.
Wow, that makes
And
me
that's what's
feel
making it hard
old.
to give you guys a little bit of understand. So what's making it so hard for me is when I transferred up to BYU Idaho, they waived a lot of my classes.
Yep.
So I've only got, this semester I did drop one class. I got one class next semester where I've got these last classes left, but I'm a little bit in the dark
Okay.
on the programming side of things.
Gotcha. Well, I will tell you this: after this class, you won't be in the dark anymore.
Well, I hope you're right, because like that, I am pretty worried.
There are 13 topics. You'll be fine.
I have a question for everyone. Is everyone using NetBeans?
That's what I'm using.
That's what I'm using.
John
Yes, I'm using NetBeans.
and Michael?
I haven't decided, but what I'm going to be using because I generally use code blocks, but I'm not sure if that will work with what we're doing.
I think code blocks would probably be fine. You could get away with this class with Notepad++. So
Yeah.
if code blocks is anything like Notepad++, you're fine. The only thing that NetBeans does that makes it nice is that when you're saving or running your file, you can have it set up to be pushed directly to either Git or directly up to a remote server, so it
Okay.
makes it nice. But you can also go the old route with FileZilla if you're using a website versus GitHub pages, and Git bash for manually pushing things up. Just depends on how comfortable you are with pushing and pulling and moving things around.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I don't really have any preferences as far as the topics go. Just if you want to throw some at me, I can just work them in whenever.
Okay.
And I think we're all kind of the same when it comes to that. Where I don't even know what half of them are. So
Yeah. But
Okay. Well, here, why don't I give a general consensus of what most of these are, at least, and that way you're kind of like, oh, yeah, that sounds interesting. Let's do that, or whatever, and we'll just put an X down, and then we can figure out which weeks work best for everybody.
I think this week, just 2 people. I don't think we need more than
Okay.
that for the first week. Do you guys agree or disagree?
That's just fine, and I don't mind teaching this week.
Fine.
I'll be a guinea pig.
Well, let me ask this. For example, could 2 people teach, talk about loops, conditional statements, function? Or can you split that up and one of you take the first 3 and the other one take the other arrays and associative arrays or something like that? Or
I think what we're supposed to do is each person takes one topic, and then loops, conditional statements, and arrays and whatever could be taught week 2, and it can also be taught week 6, so that you're kind of remembering it versus having
Yeah,
2 people teach it.
I understand that. That looks like so much stuff.
It all kind of goes together, though. So
All right.
yeah. So
Those sound familiar. Loops, like I think they were like do loops or while loops and for loops
yeah,
and
exactly.
and functions, and that stuff looks familiar to me. As JSON, Ajax, CSS. I don't know the difference between CSS and CSS3.
It's just a CSS3 uses some different.
Newer version.
Yeah, it's just a newer version. Sometimes it uses some different tags and different things that are a little bit different than CSS2, maybe. But really, it's just kind of the same. Some of these, like CSS3 transitions, the transitions and animations you can't find in CSS by itself. It was added in CSS3, and so he's pulling that out and saying that it's part of the newer version.
Well, but we'd have to be ready to teach by Thursday.
Either Thursday or Friday or Saturday. Hey, don't be pushing buttons, girl.
I guess I could try. You know what? If I fail, I can do it again later, right? Add me, or I could try that HTML tag. That sounds familiar. I remember doing some of that, but it's talking about
audio canvas. That's pretty easy.
I don't know what Canvas is, but I remember doing video and audio.
Yeah, and we're supposed to teach, I think he said 10 to 15 minutes.
Instead of an X, can you put week 2 so we know which week?
Oh, right, yeah. I was putting an X if you didn't know. Hey, girl.
Whoa. I think she's cussing at me.
You cannot type. Sorry, her favorite game is to reach over and start trying to push buttons and see if I notice. Huh.
Well, most of them are born with computers in their hands nowadays, so. Not John and I. John, we only heard about them in school.
Right.
Yeah, I think the internet came out when I was born. So.
Well, luckily for us.
I didn't start with a computer in my hand, but started early.
my first computer is a Commodore 64.
I remember those.
I remember the Tandy 20 or something from
I had a
Radio
Tandy.
Shack.
He had the VIC 20.
Yeah, you plugged in, you put in that cassette tape.
Yep.
I sucked at programming then, and I haven't gotten any better.
Well, if it makes you guys feel better, I'm not so new that I don't know what a floppy disk is, so.
Oh, well.
Nice.
But do you know what a 5 and a 5 1/4 floppy disk is.
Aren't they the really, really thick ones?
They're like 5
Really huge ones.
1/4 inch
Bigger.
plastic floppy. They were really floppy. That's why
Yeah,
they call them
floppy
floppy disks.
Mm-hmm.
As opposed to those little 3.5 inch hard cased ones. But hey, technology always growing, always changing.
Mhm.
I'll try that. Anybody else want to jump in with me this week? I think Melissa said she wanted to do the first one, functions and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I could do that unless somebody else wants an introductory one. Because this one, I literally could probably do without having to look anything up. So, I mean, if somebody wants an easy one.
Now you're just showing off.
Meaning, I'm trying to give you guys the easy ones if you want an easy one. I will gladly take one of the harder ones and make it easier to understand versus having you have to suffer through a hard one. I'm a web tutor, so I do a lot of teaching.
Oh, that makes sense. Cool. I'm glad you're on our team.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too.
Okay.
Well,
Does somebody want one of these
Well-
easy ones? We can put an X next to your name on it and then figure out a week that's best for you to teach it. Hey, girl, go see
I
Daddy.
think, Michael, this might be a good one for you to try.
My issue, like for me, I know I've had experience with everything but like 11 through 13. I pretty much have done most of these before in past classes, or at least have enough knowledge of it too. So I'm kind of in the same boat as Melissa. I kind of want people. I kind of want to give the easier ones to people who may not.
And who's this talking? Is that Jason?
This is Michael.
Oh, I thought you didn't know what all these were.
No, I've taken web development 1 and done my own little messing around with web design. So
Oh.
Yeah, no, Michael was the one that said that he was fairly recent. John was the one that said he was several years.
Okay. I guess. Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to like get everybody's voices set correctly in my head. Hey, why are you click a button?
well,
I don't know.
I can take the first subject if anyone doesn't want it.
And that's who?
Jason.
Jason. Do you want what week, or should I just put an X and you can figure out a week?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay. Let's.
Give me an easy one.
Yeah.
I'll do the manipulating CSS class properties week. I don't know, like 4 or 5 maybe, somewhere in that area.
Okay. And who's this talking?
Oh, I'm sorry, Smart.
Okay. I thought I had your voice sounding in my head, and there's too many male voices. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. Week 4. Okay. All right. Who's next?
You can put me down for something easy. I don't know, whatever. You guys know it's easy. I don't.
Okay, well, maybe I will take this one because I don't know too much about local storage APIs. That could be interesting for me. And this one would be a lot of fun for me to look into. I mean, transitions and animations, I'm trying to understand if that's just like, well, hold on. Is he talking about like,
I think that's when he talked about like a
image
circle that moves.
sliders?
Well, you hover over it and it changes colors and spins and all that stuff, I think is what he talked about earlier tonight.
Okay, and this is CSS3, so this is probably a good one. That's what? I'm
Well,
sorry.
to turn this in, don't we have to have the don't we have to have the week numbers and everything? We have to
Yeah,
know.
I'm putting X's right now because I'm not entirely. I want to figure out where everybody else's weeks lie,
Okay.
what weeks they want, and then I can go. Okay, I'll interject myself here and there. Because I don't even know how many times we're going to be teaching. Because it's going to be every.
Couple of weeks probably.
There's 8 weeks, so we're going to teach at least 4 times. And I don't know if that's where we're doing 2 and 3. Would that be easiest because there's 5 of us, just to have 2 people teach and 3 people teach? Or are we supposed to have, because in his notes he said 3 to 4 people teaching each week.
Well, on week 6, I'll do that standard JavaScript events, including those for mobile devices. Not even sure what touch begin or onload is. Not even
Okay, and who's
sure.
talking?
I'm sorry. I should say my name first. Mark.
Okay, that's what I thought. I was just.
That manly. I'm the one with the manly voice.
Debatable.
But it's a face. It's a face for radio, though.
Yeah.
That way, I'm teaching I've got every other week so far. So.
Okay, so then you would take another one for week 8, and then you'd be done.
One more for 8, because I won't be here week 9. Well, more than likely I won't. So, let's do that DOM manipulation. I don't even know what that is, but somebody might teach it before that, and I might hear about it. So.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Well.
I say that, but
that's debatable.
It seems to me, out of all of those subjects, this is
me.
probably one that isn't as bad as some of the others. I'll put it that way.
Well, I'm glad I snagged it then. Good luck, you guys.
Yeah. A JSON parse and stringify, that'd be probably pretty simple, wouldn't it?
Probably.
Should be.
Okay, and who was that was talking?
This is Jason. I mean, I don't want to take simple ones. I have done this before, but, I'll just start throwing things out there. So I'll do that one if no one else wants it.
Okay. We'll put an X on your name. If you know a specific week number, tell me and I'll put it right in.
Okay. Melissa, you need to help me. This is John. You need to figure out what. I mean, you can put me down for whatever.
Okay. Well, this one would probably be a pretty simple one for you to do.
Okay.
For loops. I mean, that's the introductory. That's what you start with.
You want to do it with me this week, John, on Thursday?
I think we're supposed to split it up, but...
What do you mean?
Meaning, I think we're not supposed to teach loops, conditions, and statements in the same week. I think it's supposed to be somebody teaches it one week, and then someone teaches it maybe...
No, I mean teach with me, not the same one, but I'm teaching this week with HTML5. I'm asking if he wants to teach with me, not the same subject, but this week.
We're good. Yeah. My brain.
No, that's okay. I
saw the X on my name, Jason.
So just an X on your name, John?
Yeah, I'll put an X for now and then.
Right now? Okay.
Figure out what. How much do we want to do this week? I mean, do we want to do?
Well, I think we were thinking of doing probably 2 this week, and then 3 the next week, 2 the next week, 3, and alternate 2 and 3 maybe. I mean, he says 3 or 4, so I don't know if that means that we're just supposed to have more of us. Because, I mean, there are 5 of us, so we could switch it around to where not everybody's, everyone's alternating weeks, but we're still teaching 3 or 4.
Well, we're doing
per
3
thing. It just means we'll learn more by doing it that way. Meaning we've got more code topics going each week. I don't know if that makes sense.
Come on, guys, don't be shy.
Oh.
Are all of you guys on Mountain Time?
I
know John
am.
is.
There's 3 of us on Mountain.
I'm on
So
Central.
Michael, who's Central Michael?
Yeah, that's Michael.
That's right. You're Texas, huh?
Yeah.
I got a brother in Texas. He loves it there. I might have to move there just so I can carry a gun. I can't carry one in this stupid state.
Well, hey, the way I wrote this is we've got the Pacific, the Mountain, and then the Central. Aha.
There you go.
I didn't even think about that. Okay. Let's see. Because, I mean, sure, we'd have to teach more, but I think probably doing 3 or 4 per week would probably be a good idea.
Okay.
That way, one, we're learning more because we're teaching more, as well as learning more from people teaching versus just having 2 or 3 each week. We're not going to get as much learning.
I wouldn't mind
So,
doing that, creating CSS3 transitions and animations. This is Jason.
creating this one.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and you are
This is Jason.
Jason. Okay. I thought that was who it was. I was double checking. Next time I'll just put an X and be like, did I get it right?
Yeah.
Can
Okay.
I do that local storage with the second time around or whatever?
Yeah. Okay, and that's Michael?
That's John.
No.
That's John. Okay. I'm getting close. Okay. So if maybe I taught the local storage, say week 3, if I did next week, then you would probably want like week 4 or 5, meaning the second time
works.
around.
Yeah,
So
either
maybe
way.
week 5.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, and when do you want to do the loops, conditions, statements, functions?
I have no.
Because, I mean, you could do that later, be kind of the second time around for you as well, for that one, if you want. Since Jason, when do you want to teach it?
I can teach whenever. Let me know.
This week.
This week? Okay. I can do
Hey.
that.
Why not?
Okay,
We should have at least one more, I think, this week. That way we get a good start.
So how far apart?
Yeah.
To put on?
Oh, actually, I should probably put, I don't know if I could do local storage this week. Let me do week 4 for me here then.
No, this week is week 2. Next
I know.
week.
So if I'm going
Oh.
to be teaching week 2, I don't want to be teaching week 3 too.
Teaching this. Oh, okay. I didn't see you do
You
doing it.
wanted one more this week, is that right? Or did I get that wrong?
Well, we have 2 now that Jason said we do. Do we want 3?
Right. Did we want to try and do 3 to 4 per week teaching? Because that's what the professor wanted, was 3 to 4 people per week.
Oh, well, then I guess we need one more for this week.
So I don't know if you want to do that. If we do that, we'll be teaching more because we're going to be alternating to where, I mean, we're all going to make sure we're not all teaching, double weeks. It's going to be every other week, but all of us are going to be kind of mixed around. That's all I'm saying. But we would learn more by teaching the topics more. Is everyone okay with that?
Sure. I'm okay.
Yeah, that should be good.
That's fun by me.
Okay. Let's do that. I can look into this one this week.
So that'll give us 3 for this week.
Yeah, so now we've got 3 for week 2. Perfect. Okay. We don't have any for week 3 yet. Jason, we don't want teaching week 3 though, because he's already teaching week 2.
Well, Michael, let's grab him on there.
Let's
Okay.
put Michael on a week 3. Which one do you want, Michael?
Let me look at what I'm pretty easy. Looking at what else has it been.
Ajax.
Ajax. Ajax hasn't been chosen yet.
No.
Not yet. Would you like that one?
I can do that.
Okay, week 3 for Michael.
Okay.
Okay.
Still need 2 more.
Mark is going to be doing week 4. I'm trying to see how this is going to work because if we've got 3 of us teaching week 2, then in order for someone to, we'd have to have only 2 people teaching week 3 unless one of us double taught a week. So I don't know how we're going to get 3 to 4 people like he was saying. He should have
Yeah,
said 2 to 3 people.
I don't know.
Hmm.
Ay, ay, ay.
Did it say 3 to 4 every week? So some teams are only 4, so
Yeah, I
I'd be
thought it was
teaching.
only 2 to 3 a week.
Well, it says right here, each week you will probably have 3 or 4 people teaching one of the code topics.
Probably is key word, not necessarily.
Not necessarily. Okay.
It says probably. I take that.
Right, but it says probably 3 or 4, not probably 2 or 3, because most people's groups are 5 or 6.
Oh, I
not
thought they
7.
were between 4 and 5. Well,
Well, if you look at the
we'll just
groups,
keep-
he wrote it down. There's 5 in this one. 4. Oh yeah, there's only 4 in that one.
and then 5 in that one, 5 in ours, and 6 in that one.
And 6. Why is there 6 in that one but only 4 in this one?
That's a good question. That should have been. But when
Sorry,
you
time
have
zones.
6, I'm thinking when you do 6 people, you could have 3 or 4, but with 5 of us, maybe
Yeah,
we
it's
should
gonna have to be
have
2 and 3.
for 3. Yeah, as long as we.
So if you want, we can make it to where there's only 2 this week. Would that be better? Since it's the introductory week, and then we can go over
Yeah,
GitHub or whatever else.
I think that's what he's saying. He said it earlier.
Okay, let's do that.
To the GitHub.
What?
I said he was saying in the first thing, he said, get started with 1 and then do the GitHub stuff. Or
Right, but if we only start with 1,
well, I mean, we do 2, right?
and then try and do 2 and 3 or whatever, it might get off.
Yeah, but we do 2, right? And then discuss the GitHub stuff.
Yeah, so we could do 2, discuss GitHub stuff as our technical third, and then do 3 the next week. So then the meetings are the same length this week and next week. And then they'll get kind of shorter with the other week. Okay, so so Mark wanted to teach this week. Jason,
Well,
do you want to teach this week and I can switch to next week?
That's a strong term, wanted, but okay.
Well, you requested it because you don't want to teach week 9.
Exactly.
I mean, I guess if we moved you around, then you wouldn't have to teach week 9 anyway, but.
Yes, Mark is going to teach this. Yeah. It's like speaking in church, want to. No.
Mark has been called to teach this week, and Jason requested to teach.
Well, Jason should be teaching Jason.
Yeah, Jason should be teaching
Yeah.
Jason. Uh-huh.
It triggers every time I hear
Did
it.
you
It
want-
confuses me. So
Okay, did you want this week, Jason?
that's fine.
Okay. Then I will go on the 3 and 5 week system. Except I can put 3 here and 5 there. That way we can go back to 5. However we are. Okay, so that means that Mark and Jason will be the even numbers. John, me, and Michael will be the odd numbers.
Works for me.
Yep.
Okay. That'll help me keep straight. Okay, so John, do you want to teach this one maybe week 7? Because it'll be the second time we go over it.
That works.
Okay. Jason, do you want to do JSON, which he is teaching? Maybe week 4?
Yep.
Or 6?
4 is fine.
Okay. And then when do you want to do CSS 3 transitions?
I can do it week 6, I guess.
Okay, that'll be right after I do it. Do I need to move mine to be week 3
right.
and flip it around?
Well, I can do it later. That's fine. Week 8.
Week 8, okay. I mean, I don't mind doing it right after, or you can even do it first if you want. Either way.
It won't matter. That'll work.
Okay. Okay, so that takes care of all the X's. So now, Michael, you need more. You've only got one.
Yeah, I do. I'm pretty fine with what. I'm pretty easygoing with what else is there. I can do manipulating the CSS class properties.
Okay, and what week?
Whenever there's
This one's already week 4. Do you want week 9 maybe?
Sure.
Okay.
Give me something in there.
Okay, was that John?
Yep. I need another one.
Aha. Okay, well, maybe we can give you HTML5 tags and have you be week... maybe week 9 on that one too.
Okay.
That way it's significantly after this one.
Okay.
I still need another one. I can do one of those last 3. I don't care which one.
Okay, do you want transitions, transforms, or animations? You're already going to be doing transitions and animations.
Oh, am I already?
So do you want transforms?
Transforms.
Well,
yeah.
you've technically got this one here. So I didn't know if you wanted
Okay.
one with transforms.
I'll do transforms.
Okay, and we'll put you maybe week 5, somewhere in between.
Okay.
Near the beginning. Okay. Okay, now I need another one. So I will do... maybe I'll do this one, and I'll do it week 7.
I need another one too, I think, right?
Yeah, all of us but Mark need another one. We've all got 3.
Find
And we
something.
should all... Yes, Nikki, you look great. I love the bucket on your head. You too, Matthew.
Find something there that you think that I could do.
Okay.
The last 3, we only have one person doing those.
There's
Yeah, these ones I'm not familiar with, so I wouldn't be able to tell you if they were easy for you, John. I'm taking CSS class right now, so I probably will pick one of these just to do more. Maybe I'll do animations. Week 9.
I'll do transitions.
Okay, and who is that?
That's
Jason?
Jason.
Aha! I said it before you said it. You will be week 6 for this one.
Okay.
Because we only go up to week 9, and
Okay.
since you're even numbers, you've already gone up to week 8.
Yeah.
which one hasn't been done a second time or hasn't been done at all?
This one has not been done at all. Object creation functions. Yeah, John, you could probably do that one. That one's not too bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
I would feel bad about taking that one.
week 3. Okay, so that's next week. Work on it. Unless you want to switch it with this one. If you'd rather do, I mean, well, no, that would be same one. Never mind. It'd be 1 week apart. Okay.
Okay.
All of
So
us
that
have
looks-
4 but Michael.
Yeah, which one hasn't been done a second time or needs just pretty
Okay,
easy going.
DOM
It's mostly-
manipulation hasn't been done the second time. That one's pretty easy going.
I'll do DOM manipulation again. It's
Oh, wait, have you done that? No, you haven't done that one.
I have.
We-
Oh, sorry.
Well, I meant you weren't signed
Yeah,
up
that's
for
what-
it. I
that's
was
what I
making
mean.
sure.
Sorry.
Okay, so that would be week 7.
Okay.
Okay, now let me put it this way. The ones that aren't double covered are ones that you will all have to go in and learn by yourself. So some of these ones, like maybe HTML5 tags or other things that maybe you know a little bit about already. I don't know. I'm trying to think because we've at least got these 3 down here once covered. No, I guess everything's covered, so that'll be okay. I'm just kind of worrying about if we're going to understand things all the way after one time. But I think we'll be okay. Everyone just be thorough.
Okay. We'll do.
Yep.
Okay. So this looks good. I will save this and upload it to Slack. That way you guys can all
Okay.
just grab it. No, I don't want to Google Docs.
So it says in our assignments this week to submit a personal and group plan. Are we supposed to submit something ourselves that?
Yeah, I
besides-
wondered about that too, actually. I don't know why I didn't ask.
He
Yeah.
didn't about that.
That looks like a personal schedule to me too. I mean, I have to do it weeks 2, 4, 6, and 8.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's what I was thinking. I don't really know what to submit for that when he's saying personal and group plan. It sounds like we're submitting 2 different plans, but
Right. When I talked to him in the meeting, he said the only thing you need to turn in is the spreadsheet.
Yeah, the spreadsheet's the only thing.
So
Okay.
I'm hoping that's what he meant. If he goofed somehow and we didn't understand it correctly, then he better
we
fix
can all
it.
jump on it. Yeah.
Okay. Come on. Why aren't you pulling up? Wow. Seriously.
Well, I have to tell you, I am nervous, but on the other hand, I'm excited to learn this stuff. So
Mhm.
yeah, it goes.
I'm just nervous.
I've always enjoyed this stuff. It's just, I mean, like I said, I've always wanted to learn how to do it.
Yeah.
What was it called? Did it
The
put it in
brain needs a little bit of help
alphabetical
though.
Called teaching schedule.
Yeah, why? I just trying to figure out where it saved it. If I do save as, it'll tell me current folders and downloads. That's weird. Okay, well, I'll just move it in somewhere else. Because then I can find it easier.
Well, there it was. It was on your download. It was on your desktop.
No, it said it was under downloads,
Oh,
but I couldn't find it under downloads, so we'll just move it and go find it. Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. Cancel. Maybe on general. Otherwise, only Michael will get it.
lucky.
Yeah, good luck, everyone else.
Yeah.
Hope you remember.
Good thing I took that screenshot.
Yeah.
Except the screenshot would not have grabbed everything.
I know. Well, I see it.
Kinda
It's
like that.
there.
I see it.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, now everybody can go turn that in for that's due tomorrow.
That,
Oh,
I thought one person just turns it in.
well, we were talking about being OCD and
Oh,
liking the green check mark
okay,
on
I
it.
get it. 'Cause I'm not turning it. You're planning on doing it, right?
I'm planning on doing it, yes.
Okay.
Everyone know that if there's ever assignment, I'm planning on doing it. So I am a little OCD in that way.
So did
Everything has to have a checkbox.
you just
Otherwise,
send
I
that to
know I've
Google Docs
forgotten
then?
it. What?
Did you send that to Google Docs? Or,
No,
Slack.
it's on.
It's in Slack.
okay, so I go grab it from there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can just
you
click
can
on this and you can say download. Yeah, Slack is nice because you can upload documents into it. You could even, put a Google Doc file into here. You can put little code snippets or text snippet. We can create specific channels for specific, say loops, conditions, statements. We can create a channel for that and have it be questions, so that as we're going along when someone's teaching, you can start typing questions that you have about it. And then we can go to the channel and say, okay, these were the questions we had throughout, blah, 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 blah. Oh, here's the answer to this one. This is what this is. And then it'll be all documented.
Okay.
So, I mean, I like Slack for that reason. You can do a lot with it, and it's nice and organized.
So when's our next meeting? Thursday or Friday?
It is up to you guys. When do you want to meet? I don't mind meeting Thursday, but we'd probably have to meet either an hour before the teacher's meeting, or just not go to the teacher's meeting, or try and meet after. But if we meet after, my husband will be home by then and it's dinner time. As it is, we've gone a little bit more longer than I was planning to go with this. So dinner's been done for a while.
Well,
I'm fine with either.
I
Okay.
I don't get home. I get off work at 5 here, so I don't
And
get
5
home.
Pacific, right?
Yeah, and that which means I don't get home. I'm about a half-hour commute. So
Gotcha. So not till about
5
6:30.
5:30 is this, but I'd have to leave a few minutes early just to do that. That's not a big deal,
Okay.
With my job, it's not that, if I leave 5 minutes just to get on, I like to give myself time to get home and turn the computer on and get online. So
No, it makes sense. I mean, we could do like 6:45. Does anybody need to go to the teachers meeting tomorrow or Thursday?
I don't.
No.
Was he going same stuff?
or I don't know. I almost
Would
I would almost like one more day to to
to
prepare,
teach?
but it doesn't. I'm not sure I'd be any better on Friday than Thursday. Thursday. So let's just do it Thursday. Let's see, we can do 6:30.
6:30. Okay. Now, question: for the rest of the semester, do
5:30
you
my
want to
time.
stick with Thursdays at 6:30, or do you want maybe a Wednesday so that we're getting done a lot earlier in the week? What would your preference be, guys? Because I want to make sure that you guys have enough time to prepare, get your presentations ready. But
I'd rather do a Wednesday than a Tuesday. Just
Okay.
to give it an extra day to get ready.
right, and then it's not on the same days that the teachers' meetings are, in case we do
Yes.
have questions.
That's my choice, but I can do whatever.
Right. This week, though, because we're meeting Tuesday and then we'll need time to get everybody ready, it would probably be best to do probably a Thursday. But we could do the rest of our meetings maybe on Wednesdays.
It works for me.
Works for me.
That work
Yep.
for everybody else?
Yeah.
And do you want to do at 6:30, or would you rather do? I mean, we could do 6:45 if that would be easier for you, Mark.
That would give me that few extra minutes to get home.
Yeah, let's just do.
Okay, so if we
Unless I
do
just
6:45 to
unless I stay.
7:45.
I mean, if you guys want to do it at 6, I guess I could stay at work for an hour and do it from there. That wouldn't be the end of the world, and just get home a little later. That way it's not as late, because Texas is it's already 10 o'clock there. So on
Well,
a Wednesday,
to you,
you know what,
Texas.
on a Wednesday, starting Wednesday, we could, if 6 o'clock works for you guys up in the mountain time and 7 for Michael, I'll just till, they shouldn't be much more than an hour, right?
No.
Yeah, we shouldn't take more than an hour because it'll be about 15 minutes per person to teach, which is probably about 45 minutes, plus any questions and whatever else that goes on.
Okay.
And that's, of course, if we stick to 15 minutes. We may only teach for 10 minutes if we don't have enough content.
So what do you guys want to do? 6 o'clock your time on Wednesdays then?
Yeah, as long as it's Wednesday,
I am okay
that'd be
with that.
fine.
I'm okay with that.
Me too.
All right, and if it's a problem, I'll let you know, but I think it'll be okay.
Yeah. We can always switch the time if it's like getting to the point where you're stressed out because you didn't bring your presentation with you or something to work somehow. Something goes wrong. We can be lenient and flexible.
Okay.
All right.
But this week it's Thursday at 5, or what time?
I think we were planning to do,
remember.
if we do 6:30, then we would be done by about 7:30 and then still have time to make it to the teachers' meeting if we did have questions. Because he would go till 8.
Sounds good.
Okay, so
Well, the thing is, it seems like every week now he's talking about the same thing over and over again.
Well,
I've seen
he's not.
Mormon
This is his
thing
last
5 times
teacher.
now.
He's not doing any more next week.
Yeah.
Okay, so Thursday is, I'm sorry. we're doing 6 o'clock, I mean 7 o'clock our time and not worried about the class meeting or the,
It's up to you guys. This is the last professor meeting. So I didn't know if you wanted to do 6:30 so that we're done by, say, 7:30. And if we needed to make the teachers meeting to ask questions, because this is his last teachers meeting.
okay. All right, so you're saying 6:30, but your time. Okay,
Yeah, I'm saying 6:30 Mountain, sorry.
okay.
Okay,
I
that's
just want to verify.
I mean, if we could make it 6:45, if that would give you a little bit of extra time.
No, 6:30 is fine.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, then 6:30 Thursday, we will see Mark and Jason with your full presentations.
Mhm.
And we could even start, if you guys want, start with looking at GitHub and different things and then go to the teaching. Who wants to go first? We'll figure that out first before, so that we're not like, oh, I don't know, who wants to go first? The day of.
Oh, I don't, well, let Jason go first because that's the first topic up there,
I think that's the way we should
Okay.
do it. See the order what the topic
and
is.
then I'll do topic.
Oh, that'll work. Yeah. Whoever. Okay. That makes sense. So week 7, it would be John and then me and then Michael because of the way we're organized.
Yeah, let's just do it that way.
How it goes down the list. That's a good idea to do it that way. Okay. Yeah, that'll work. All right. Okay, guys. Sorry, our meeting is going really long.
Well, we got it done though.
Get it done.
Yeah. I know you have something on your chin. You somehow heard it. Ouch. So
All
don't
right,
pick
good
at it.
night. You guys on
Yep.
Thursday.
Yep. See you guys Thursday at 6:30.
Okay,
Okay.
thanks.
All right.